Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name's Gabriela. I make videos about self-care, astrology, fragrance, living in LA, mental health. I do vlogs and basically whatever else I feel like talking about. So if that sounds like your jam, please stick around and subscribe. Today's video, as you can see by the title, we are gonna be doing a boba and answering your assumptions about me because I have not done one of these in a couple of years now. I mean, the last time I did it, I think I was in my old apartment. So it's time to do it now because y'all have some new assumptions. We have some new followers on YouTube and Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, go do it now because that is where I got these questions from. And I interact with you guys there all the time. But before I start the video, I wanna show off some jewelry that I'm wearing. So let me zoom you in. So these pieces that I'm wearing, aside from this, are from LUISA. If you guys are not new to my channel, you've heard me talk about LUISA before, and I'm sure you've heard a lot of influencers and content creators talk about the company before, but with good reason, honestly, because they are an affordable jewelry company and they are carbon neutral. It's one of my favorite things about the company is they offset 100% of their carbon emissions. Anyway, I just need to show off these that I'm wearing on my ears. If you can see, this is a paperclip style earring and I think they're so awesome. I have wanted paperclip earrings since I saw my friend Jennifer wear them. She had silver ones because she wears silver jewelry and I've never been able to find gold ones, and then LUISA had them and I had to jump on it. And then I have these little tiny almost huggy hoops with a gem, and as you can see, those are here in my second hole. And then if I zoom you out a little bit, this necklace set is also from LUISA. It's actually two different necklaces that you can wear separately, but this charm has a little gold evil eye. So for all of my people who love gold jewelry, LUISA has an amazing selection. So LUISA is all about affordable luxury. Their pieces start at $39, and if you are somehow unhappy with your piece, unsatisfied, they have a 365-day warranty where they will either refund you or replace the piece for you. Because I know we all have our little things about jewelry and we want the pieces that we buy to be something that we're gonna wear because that's the most sustainable thing to do. So check them out down below, and thank you again to LUISA for sponsoring this video and supporting my channel and the content that I create. Thank you so much, and it is always such a pleasure to work with you and to wear your beautiful pieces. So without further ado, let's jump in to the video. So I asked you on Instagram to give me your assumptions about me, and I haven't really read all of them. I kind of just let them happen. So let's go back. I'm going to try and answer as many as I can and be very candid. So, well, I guess they're not questions, but I want to address as many as I can and be very candid. By the way, this boba is coconut with strawberry at the bottom. So good. Look, it has a little Santa. All right, you've never been in a fight. That is correct. I've never been in a physical fight. Hope to never have to do that. My home skillet cringe junkie, you have good taste. That's a very sweet assumption. I really think that's subjective, but I like to think I have good taste in friends, in jewelry, in clothes, in dogs. So thank you. You wish you weren't a Leo. No, absolutely not. This is not true at all. I love being a Leo. I think it helps me in my career. I think it gives me this optimism and this passion and fire for, it's a joie de vivre, if you will. And I love being a Leo. I think Leos are rays of sunshine, and I hope to be that for somebody. I love being a Leo, especially being a performer. It's great. You are going to move to New York. No plans in the future to move to New York. It was in the talks a little bit last year because I thought there might have been a job opportunity, and then COVID hit, and yeah. So I'm very happy here in LA for now. No plans in the near future to move to New York. You hate Capricorns. I don't hate Capricorns. My mom is a Capricorn. Not at all. You ran track when you were in high school, and I love your videos. Thank you, Claire Boone 147. No, not at all. Not at all. I'm a terrible long distance runner. I'm pretty fast short distance. I was always the fast in middle school. I was always the fastest, and high school really. You know, even over the boys in middle school. I didn't go to school with boys in high school, but no, I didn't run track. I had no interest. I'm not a good runner when it comes to stamina. I have asthma, and so that makes it really hard to be a runner. So nope. Kyle Rouse 1, you are slightly shy at first, but then pounce like the Leo you are once you feel comfortable. That's actually true, and a lot of people don't assume that about me. A lot of people assume I am an extrovert, that the way that I am on camera, even though I'm so comfortable and here I'm in my home, this must be the way I am in real life all the time. I must dominate conversations and I must just be able to talk to strangers, and that's not the case at all. I can be in certain scenarios very, very shy. I mean, consider all of the Virgo I have in my chart. I feel like Virgos can be quite shy. So yeah, that's true. But when I'm comfortable, then my real fun personality comes out and I pounce, yeah. Studio X Yasmin, you do not forgive things easily. I used to be somebody like that, and I used to be quite proud of it too. Like, I was like, once you cross me, you da-da-da-da-da. And now I realize that way of living only affected me negatively, really. I mean, do I really think I'm the center of somebody's universe, that if I'm mad at them, their whole world ends? I mean, it's just not a good feeling to hold on to grudges. There are some things where I'll notice, ooh, I'm still healing from that wound, that hurts. But if I can forgive and move on, I do. And if I can't, I work on being able to do that, because I'm all about living my happiest life, and being caught up in anger and resentment is just not the way to be happy. Loyal to friends and family, absolutely, very loyal. You smell good. Yeah, I like to think I smell good. You know, I don't really have a signature scent because I'm obviously, most of you know I'm a perfume junkie, so I can't tell you like what I smell like every day. But yeah, I keep myself clean. I have good hygiene. I love scented products, so I smell good, and also my home smells good because I'm always burning candles. Natasha Ni Coco, you have a big heart for those you trust. Yeah, absolutely. I wouldn't even say I have trust issues, so it's not rare that I trust people. Usually, I mean, I'm great at sensing vibes anyway, but usually I give people the benefit of the doubt, you know, like innocent until proven otherwise. But I'm realizing as I get to know myself, one of my favorite qualities about myself is that I do have a big heart, and I have a lot of love to give. And when I'm at my happiest and my most mentally healthy, I'm very generous and giving and loving, and I love with my whole heart, and I really like that about myself. So that's true. You're super high maintenance. And then she put like a little the nail emoji. Yeah, I mean, I used to think that's a bad thing, and I think that's a way of, I don't know, I used to feel really bad about saying, yes, I'm high maintenance, but in terms of maintaining myself, yes. I like to work out every day. I like to eat good food and cook for myself. I like to have my nails always done. I will not have chipped nails. I like to have my eyebrows threaded, my hair looking nice, my skin looking nice. So it doesn't mean that I need to go to a bunch of different appointments. Like over quarantine, I didn't see anybody 6-7 months, and I wasn't dying. I made it happen, but I made it happen. You know, I'm not gonna let my hair go. I'm not gonna let my skin go. I'm not gonna let my nails get nasty. I will always maintain myself. Whether or not I can go to my appointments, I'm always gonna maintain myself. So yeah, I have a high standard of what that maintenance is. So yeah, you could say I'm high maintenance. I don't know why, but I feel like you're really clumsy. Okay, when I read this, I slightly got defensive. I was like, why would you say that? I feel like when people assume other people are clumsy, it's like, are you trying to tell me that I look like, I don't know. And then I realized as I was reaching for something in my cabinet and broke a bottle of vinaigrette all over myself today, I can be very clumsy. When it comes to objects, because I have very little patience, I'll like be really quick when I'm getting my ring light out, and then everything will fall out of my closet. Or I'll pull something down from the cabinet and then vinaigrette will spill all over me. The bottle will break and spill all over me. As far as just like walking down the street and being a human being, no, not clumsy at all. I'm a dancer. I love to dance, and I think I have great balance. I'm very coordinated, so no. But when it comes to other things, I can be a little bit of a bull in a china shop, only because I need to slow down sometimes. Laura Victoria Couture, you're very ambitious, but you're just waiting for your big break. yeah, I mean, I would say I'm very ambitious and I'm waiting for a big break. I don't know, I don't like to feel, when some people say like your big break or I can't wait for you to be famous, sometimes I have to, you know, talk myself up and be like, you're doing just fine. You know, I feel like in my industry, people are like, if you're not famous and a gajillionaire, then you're failing. And I think a lot of people who think that are outside of the industry because they don't realize what a process it is and all of the opportunities that are available in the industry, and also what success means to each individual. So yeah, a big break would be, you know, Broadway, a TV show, a movie, you know, maybe my music blowing up or something, absolutely. But I'm not living my life waiting for that. I'm making things happen by myself every day, and I'm very happy with the work that I do and the way that my life is going. So I don't like to live in a state of waiting. I don't wait for anybody. I don't wait for anything. I make things happen no matter what, no matter who's on my team or not. So yeah, I mean, I hope that in the next year you'll see me in a movie or on TV. That's my big thing. But you know, either way, I'm gonna keep working hard. Very ambitious. Yeah, that's true. You do a lot of haul videos, so I assume you're a shopaholic. Well, no, I wouldn't say I'm a shopaholic. I do shop a lot because I have a channel and because people enjoy hauls and things like that. Some of the hauls that I do are gifted. So, you know, I'll do some people will send me underwear or candles and I'll haul that, but really it's been gifted. So, but yeah, I do shop a lot. I do a lot of hauls, but it's kind of different, I think, being a content creator. Yeah, I mean, I try to be conscious of hauls especially. I try not to haul like clothing a lot or makeup. I really cut down since, you know, when I was like 16 or 17, I was getting makeup all the time and stuff like that. So now it's just candles. I guess you could say I'm a candleaholic. Gina AB09, that you're kinky. That's their assumption about me. Gina, you're astute. Vin Angelini, you seem like a great human being. Thank you. Thank you. Mediterranean Soul, you use tarot reading frequently to see if a relationship is worthy enough of your time and energy. I used to do this all the time. And I was, especially a couple years ago, I was using the tarot a lot to help guide me. Now I feel more connected to myself and my intuition and my gut feelings more than ever. So yeah, I mean, unless I feel compelled to go to the tarot and give myself a reading, I haven't done it recently. And sometimes I don't want to spoil things, but I do love tarot readings online, like pick a card readings. I have a couple tarot readers that I love to watch on YouTube, and I will look to their channels for some like foresight into, you know, people I'm dating or people I'm talking to or something, and clarity in situations. But for me, the tarot is a way to illuminate knowledge that you already have deep down, you know, or a way to validate. A lot of people, I feel like with tarot, it's not about like, oh, I've never thought of that concept before. I've never even thought about it. It's more like, let me show you a way of seeing this, or let me clarify some things for you so you can see clearly, or let me validate that what you've been feeling is right and you need to get out of that scenario, or you need to follow your heart and do this. So it's really like a map maybe, but your heart is the compass that you always have. I don't know. Remy Mads, that you played a few sports in high school. No, I was briefly on the soccer team because my dad coached soccer at my high school. My dad is an amazing soccer player. And, but I had to give it up because asthma. We played outside and it was like in the late fall, and in Chicago that's freezing, and for some reason my asthma was just popping off. I'm a good soccer player though, and also I was a music and theater kid, so I had to, you know, it's kind of one or the other. So I chose theater and music. So no, I didn't play a few sports, but that's cool that you thought I did. Katie Venezia, you splurge on nice things a lot. Yeah. You know, I'm trying to keep it financially smart, but I do. It's hard to live alone sometimes. If you asked me this 6-7 months ago, or you assumed that, I would have said yes. Now, I think there's just an adjustment period, and I think there's a period of getting comfortable with being alone with yourself if you weren't that way before. Living alone really isolates insecurities or rather like illuminates insecurities and isolates you in the sense that it forces you to confront those insecurities or fears or, you know, issues. But living alone is actually great. And, you know, the only thing I can think of about being hard is like sometimes if money is tight and you live alone and you're worried about covering rent, or, you know, nobody else helps you clean the house and nobody else is gonna cook for you. But I don't know, I love living alone. I love living alone. You look like you'd be my best friend and my female crush. Cool. You're very patient, but can also get extremely upset easily. I'm not that patient. No, I'm not that patient, but I don't get extremely upset easily. I do not get angry easily. I'm sensitive, you know, I can get my feelings hurt easily, but easily upset, no. I'm not one of those people where like my friends have to worry that if our food is taking too long, I get, you know, irritated and snappy. No. So in that sense, yeah. When it comes to other people, I'm patient. When it comes to myself and my achievements or getting things that I want, I'm not that patient. But yeah, no, I don't get upset easily. That you got your lips bigger, but even if you did, they are gorgeous on you. Yeah, I got lip injections twice, once this past fall and once the prior fall, just because I was curious. I always felt like I really loved my lip shape, especially when I put my head up. You can see it's really like curvy and pretty, but I felt like when I put my head down, it disappeared. All the volume was down here. So I wanted to see if I could give it that plump look, or rather the look that I give myself with lip liner, if I could just have that all the time. The thing about it is, I feel like my body metabolizes it really fast. Because I feel like this is how my lips looked before I even got them done. And I know that, I guess with my autoimmune disease, Hashimoto's, apparently the nurse told me that I can metabolize it faster than even most people. So I don't know, I felt like the kind I got just kind of went away pretty fast. But yeah, I did film something when they were very swollen, and I think that's when people notice, but it takes a long time for them to look normal. And I was like, oh God, did I really go too far this time? But no, I'm really happy with them, but also I feel like this is kind of how my lips looked before at this point. But yeah. You give me major Leo vibes. Also, I love your videos, not an assumption though. Oh, I am a Leo, yeah. You'll someday record a Christmas album or any new music. Yeah, I would love to record a Christmas album. I'd love to do a jazz album. Oh, that would be great. Like big band Christmas music. New music, I am sort of working on it, not with the intention that I need to release now. I'm kind of just getting back into my creativity and you know, my whole songwriting process, because you guys know I worked with Gio for like so many years on music, and now, you know, we've kind of ended our creative relationship. So I'm getting back into writing and working with different producers. I actually have a Zoom in an hour with a new producer. But yeah, I'm working on new music, but I can't promise that any is coming soon. I'm gonna adjust you a little bit because I feel like there was maybe a little too much headspace. Okay, let's continue. You are a loyal friend. Absolutely, I pride myself on that. Very loyal friend. I'm gonna give a lot of energy and a lot of love to my relationships, to my friendships. So that's why I don't have that many close friends, and I'm very happy about it that way, because I am really fulfilled with the few high quality friendships that I have. And I expect loyalty in return. I think it's a really good thing. You must know exactly where you want to be in the future. You seem so confident in that respect. Yeah, you know, I don't have a detailed blueprint of my future. I know what I want to feel like. So I chase that feeling, you know, because of the industry I'm in, and also because I do so many different things: content creation, voiceover work. I'm an actor, I'm a musician. I write for myself and other people. I love fragrance. I would love to work in somewhere in that industry at some point. There's no way that I don't think I could ever plan my life down to the little details, but I know how I want to feel. I know you know, what I'd like my future to vaguely look like in terms of, you know, finances and a partner and things like that. But mostly I know how I want to feel in my future. And so whatever gives me that feeling, I just chase that. And that is passionate, excited, joyful, grateful about my career and my job and my life, inspired, and I just chase that. You are afraid to be in a relationship. No, for a while I was, because I wasn't healed yet, and I thought I was. Because in my last big impactful relationship, I was the one who, you know, was the one who broke up. I called the relationship off, and so I felt like I almost didn't have a right to mourn the relationship because it was my decision. And I really look back and I totally did behave as if I just wasn't allowed to be sad about it or devastated, which I was, because it was a long relationship and we didn't expect it to go that way. So once I finally let myself mourn about it, which took a long time, the people I met during that mourning period, it just wasn't gonna work because I wasn't over it. And I wouldn't wanna be with someone who isn't over their ex. So I just think that wasn't the time for me to enter a new relationship. I am very much not, we don't do rebounds here anymore. Absolutely not. So now, no. Now I'm not afraid at all to be in a relationship. You just don't, oh, okay. I knew you were so sweet and not judgmental, and I was right. You're cultured in every way. Gosh, that is so nice. Thank you. This is from one of my Instagram friends. And you just don't give up. You, keep posting your dancing and singing. I live for those. Thank you so much. Yeah, I really try not to be judgmental. I think I'm very open-minded. I can be judgmental if you don't treat other people well, or you believe in things that take away and harm other people. But overall, in terms of how people choose to live their life and what makes them happy, no, I try not to be judgmental, and I do try to be a sweet person. My girl Harper. I assume you would never F Steve. Who is Steve? Hey Leilani. You can burst into song at any given moment. Yes. If you watch my vlogs, you know this. I'll be editing, and I didn't even realize that I was singing in the vlog. I like walk over to go open the oven, and I'm like, who my love? And I'm like, I was singing then? I don't even notice. I'm not even trying to show off for the camera. Kira. I bet she likes... I can't even read this out loud, but I'm just gonna say peach emoji and eggplant. Girl, you drive a hatchback? Okay, bye. I do drive a hatchback. You're rich. No, I rent an apartment. I mean, not that everyone who rents is not rich, but if I were rich, I would have bought a place by now. I'm not rich. I'm happy to have some kind of income, especially during this time. And I like to, you know, I'm strategic about what I like to spend on, and I do spoil myself quite a bit. So it may give the impression that I'm very rich or something, but I'm not rich. This is from my friend Arthur. I assume that you should sing in French. Les rêves des amoureux sont comme le bon vin. Ils donnent de la joie ou bien du chagrin. Affaibli par la faim, car rien n'est gratuit dans la vie. Jamais on nous dira ce n'est pas pour moi. Laissez-moi vous émerveiller. I don't know. That's from Ratatouille. Tatiana Dawn 96, you are not religious. Correct. I assumed you were an only child, but then I heard you mention siblings. How many do you have? I have 3, 2 brothers and a sister, and they're all older than me. 12, Ifesukor 13 says, uptight. I don't really know what to say about that. I mean, no, I don't think of myself as uptight at all. I can be anxious, but uptight, no. Am I uptight about anything? When it comes to my work and, you know, I expect quality and I have high standards, but I don't think that makes me uptight. And if it does, you're gaslighting me. You're trying to make me feel crazy because, listen, having standards does not make you an uptight, Living as Karina. I love Karina's channel. She does awesome, like mid plus size thrifting hauls and try-ons and vlogs, and she's just an awesome person. I love her. She's a fellow Latina living in SoCal. Shout out to Karina. You move on from people pretty quickly. Love ya. My track record would say yes. Yeah, well, because I've never been broken up with, so that's different. But I have faced rejection in my time, and I don't move on from rejection that well. And when I love somebody and there's only been one instance where it took, I mean, yeah, it took me a long time to move on. Maybe 2 instances in my life. And those were deep, profound loves. And it's hard to move on from deep, profound love where you feel like you have merged with someone else. But otherwise, yeah. You don't like pickles. I do. I love pickles. You have some days where you feel more spiritually connected to the divine than other days. Yeah, that's totally correct. Some days I am very much on this earth. I'm very much got to get my stuff done. And other days I'm like, I'm feeling stuff. Like, let's explore that. You sleep naked. That emoji. Crying, laughing, and then... I don't sleep naked. No, I get cold really easily. And so quite the opposite. You often think about moving out of LA and back to Chicago or to East Coast. Broadway, hello. I do think about moving back to Chicago. It's not because I'm unsatisfied with LA. I just love different cities, and I always fantasize about the different lives I would have in different cities. And I love Chicago. I will always love Chicago, and I hope I do live there again one day. So yeah, if I were rich, I would have a place here, a place in Chicago, a place in Palm Springs, a place in Big Bear, a place in Paris. Or to the East Coast. Yeah, sometimes I do miss Boston. I think Boston life was really fun. But yeah, New York and Broadway, I would love to be on Broadway, but it's never been a dream of mine to live in New York. Like, I'm not obsessed with New York. I really like the lifestyle here in LA. You aren't sensitive and don't take things too personally. I am sensitive and I can take things personally, but I've learned to really work on it because, especially being on social media, I mean, it's a free range for some of the weirdos of the world to just say weird things to you. So, you know, I've learned to have a tougher skin, and I do have a tough skin when it comes to my job, like auditioning and rejection. I'm great with rejection that way. But I am sensitive, yeah. You are obviously proud to be your brother's sister, but you're focused on making your own name. Yeah, for sure, and I also don't even have his name, if we're going literally. You know, his last name's Hartley, mine's Carrillo. We don't, a lot of people think we don't look alike at all, so... Yeah, I mean, he's famous, so I think if I were gonna like ride his coattails, it would have already happened. So yeah, I'm proud of all of my siblings, but you know, I don't really see his success as an opportunity to like just use that to get somewhere, you know? I trust in my own abilities and my own work ethic that like I'll be good either way. You like pad thai? Yes, I love pad thai. You are a fulfilled person in almost every part of your life. Also, I want to be like you when I grow up. Well, that is just the nicest thing anybody could say. Jeez. Yes, that's absolutely correct. It took me a long time to get here, and I am not even fronting, but I am very fulfilled with I'm very fulfilled by my life. You're young and a free spirit, or you're a young and free spirit. Yeah, I'm working on being a little bit more of a free spirit. I think, you know, for a long time I clung to trying to control things, and I was more anxious, and, you know, I had a hard time going with the flow. But, you know, now that I've really simplified my life, and obviously life is simpler in general because of what's happening. We'll see what happens when things change in the real world again at some point, but I'm really good at going with the flow. And yeah, I've been really tapping into my childlike, happy, optimistic side. So I do think that's where I'm headed. You grab a lot of strength from your Leo side. Love you, muñeca. Oh, thanks. I love when people call me muñeca. I do. I remind myself I'm a lion. Even sometimes when I'm working out, I'm like, come on, you're a lion. You are a lion. You have the strength of the sun inside of you. Let's go. But yeah, I do. And my career is being on camera, being on stage, performing. And so I think a lot of that drive definitely comes from my Leo side. So that's why I'm very grateful to be a Leo, because it's just second nature to me, and it's part of it. I don't know. It's a fire that's always within me. You were a theater kid in high school. Yes, I was. Yes, I was. I did every play and every musical in high school. Absolutely. And assuming you would be open to a meet and greet. Yes, I mean, I don't see that happening anywhere in the near future because of the situation. Plus, I've never done one before, and I would, if I'm being honest, I would be a little fearful of certain people showing up, and I don't know. I get some weird messages sometimes from people. So it would be a little scary to do a meet and greet. I'd want to maybe bring some people or something, some of my friends, because you never know, you know what I mean? I think I would be more open to doing a meet and greet sooner if it were like with a brand. Like if I did, who knows, like if I partnered with a fragrance brand like Pinrose and we did a meet and greet at Sephora one time, or something like that. That would be pretty cool, and it could be like moderated as well. I don't know if I would want to just meet up like in a mall or at the park or something with people. I have no idea. I've actually never done one. So I would be open to it. It's not first on my priority list because I also do feel like I connect with people pretty well over social media already, but it definitely could happen. So I hope you guys enjoyed this assumptions video, and I will catch you in my next one. Make sure to check out Ana Luisa jewelry below if you want to be blinged out like me. And I am gonna finish this boba and hop on a Zoom call. 2020, am I right? Catch you in my next video. Mwah! Bye guys.